Hi, welcome in. How can I help you today? Oh, you're here for an appointment, right? Okay, perfect. Let me get you checked in. Would you mind telling me your first name? And I'm sorry, it looks like I have another 3 people that are showing up under that name. What's your last name? Perfect. And you are here because you requested a bust of yourself. Yeah, okay. Oh, most people don't really do bust of themselves anymore. What I've seen a lot of people do is they bring their dogs or their pets and they have it done for their pets. But no judgment. Okay, perfect. I'll have you all checked in. So let's get started and let me tell you a little bit of what the session is going to be. So as you can see, our busts are way cheaper than normal, and that is because my boss, the artist, they are new to the area, right? And they wanted to bring more people to have him commission more projects and more artworks. And a way for him to do that is to lower the price on his projects because they're not well known in the area. So he's running a special on busts and self portraits. I personally think that they are better with their bust and sculpture work than their painting, but they are also great artists. They're great with the brush. With that being said, you requested the bust, so what that entails is that this session is divided into parts. Actually, let me see here. Okay, it looks like you booked us for the whole day. So what that means is that we typically separate our sessions into a week just because it takes a long time for you to stay, sitting in a stool for a long time. That's why we divide it into several sessions so that you don't get as tired. The first session obviously is going to be with me. I'll be taking measurements of your face, of your body, and I will also be noting your facial structure, if you have any moles, if you have any scars, and stuff related to that topic, Anyways, you requested us for the whole day. That means that you're going to be here till 8 p.m. because that's totally fine with you. Okay, you don't have any time for the okay. Okay. I already explained a little bit of what the session is gonna be with me. Again, I'll be taking measurements and noting any facial detail that you have. Now, with that being said, the second part is gonna be you having an alone time with our artist. I'll be there because I'm an intern, so I want to see how our real artists work with their clients. But they'll be actually drawing you into their notebook. They're gonna draw you all around, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be drawing you from the front, from the sides, the other side, and all over. After they have gotten their sketches, they will be they're gonna start working on your piece. Okay, they're gonna start sculpting everything, and you're just gonna sit there as a model, and they're also just gonna verify that whatever I took note of, it's in the sculpture as well. So if they're working on the face and they're like, oh shoot, I wonder if everything is there. They're gonna go back to my notes and they're gonna see that you have a mole, for example. They're gonna place the mole where it's supposed to go. Yeah, it's very detailed here. So I'll be getting closer to you in a few minutes so that I can take every little measurement and I can note of your facial details. But first, I want to ask you, do you want anything to drink? Because you're going to be here for a long time. No? Okay. Then, if you don't mind, let me take a sip of my coffee. Okay, so first of all, let me work on your profile. We like to have profiles for each of our customers in case that they return, so that we see what kind of purchases you've made with us and what kind of artwork are you into, okay? So, you already gave me your first name, so that's perfect. My second question, why did you request to have a bust made of yourself? It's a gift for someone? Maybe your grandma or your mom. Huh? No, nothing. If you don't mind me asking, who is this gift for? It's an anniversary present for your partner? Oh boy. You guys are a long distance, so you wanted to give them something that would remind. Right. Okay. Now, what is a good address that we can ship that to? Okay, so that's out of the state, so it's gonna be an extra charge for delivering to that address. Is that okay? Okay. Do you want us to wrap it? Okay. Yeah, we also offer those services. It comes in handy for a lot of people. Okay. We are all done here. So let's get started. I have this measuring tape right here. I have my notebook right here, so I'll be taking notes on here if you don't mind. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, how tall are we gonna make it? Do you want it up to here? Okay, perfect. So then I'm gonna measure from the top of your head to the middle of your chest. Okay. So let's get started. I'm gonna get closer. I am so sorry. to your chest. That is. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna measure your neck. So don't get nervous. I do this pretty often. Sorry, that was my dog. Okay. Alrighty, so we said that Nick was and then I want to see how long your neck is. So 1 second, I'm gonna get closer. Just stay still for me. Just still. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna do your chest. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna put this all around you so I know the whole size. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna measure from this part of your neck all the way to your shoulder, okay? I'm gonna do it on both sides. So, the right arm is, and the left side, the other side. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm gonna measure your face. This is gonna be done in 3 sections. So the top, the highest where is your cheekbones, and then your chin, okay? So, okay, let's see. Top is, okay. And then the middle part is, Okay. Now I'm gonna measure the same features again, but now I'm gonna do from one temple to the other one, and then from one cheek to another one, and then from the end of your face to the other side. So from here to here, and from here to here, from here to here. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Now I am gonna measure the length of your nose. So okay. And then including your nose, I want to see how far your eyes are, how apart your eyes are. That was a mouthful to say. Let's see. Okay, so let me measure that for you. Okay. And now let me measure your eyebrows. And I'm gonna go back to your nose. I want to see how wide your nose is. Oh yeah, I need all these measurements in order for your bust to be as accurate as possible. Every time your partner wakes up, they're gonna feel like you're just there. Now we am gonna measure how far apart your eyebrows are from each other. Let's ignore this unibrow. Okay. Now I'll measure how far your lips start from your nose. How far apart they are, okay? Now your lips, are you gonna be smiling? Let me just remind you that you're gonna be there for more than 8 hours just sitting there. So if you're gonna smile, it has to be the same. Yeah, it has to be the same. Okay. And then I'm gonna get closer to your lips. I'm gonna measure 3 different areas. I'm gonna measure from the end of your cupid's bow to the bottom, and then on both sides of the cupid's bow, and then until this little part right here too. Okay. So cupid's bow first. Let's see. What's the bottom? And then the other side. The next thing I'll be measuring, it's gonna be from the end of your lip all the way to the end of your chin. Okay. Now, excuse me, I'll be getting closer up in your ears just because I do want to measure this part. So, be up close right here. Oh, bum bum bum. Okay. We are done with the basic measurements. Now I am gonna grab my handy dandy ruler. I'll be measuring the smaller parts of your face, okay? So, I'm gonna start with your eyes. And then the other side. Okay. Now look straight at me, but don't make any faces. I just want your normal eyes. I want to see what the measurement is for when they're open. Okay, so from 2. Okay. Opposite side. From 2. Okay. Now I'll be measuring the space in between your eyelash line to the bottom of your eyebrows, okay? So that's okay. Okay. Okay, on to next, I'll be measuring how thick your eyebrows are. All these little details are just so important. So, okay, and on this side right here. Okay. Okay, now I want to see how far the end of your eye is to the beginning of your hairline, okay? So stay still, and I'm gonna measure this right here. This other side. Okay. Perfect. Now that's all the measurements that I needed to take. Now on this next part, I'll be getting even closer to you. I hope you don't mind. I do need to inspection every single little detail on your face. Can I get closer then? Perfect. Let me take some. Okay, sorry for the intrusion, but started with this. Okay, let me see what I noticed. Beauty. Okay. So. I just want to measure that beauty mark of yours. And that is. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Freckles. Do you want us to put freckles on your chart, or are those because I know that there's some people that they get freckles when it starts getting hotter. Are you one of those, or do you have your freckles? Adam, okay. I'm gonna go through your eyebrows just because I want to see if you have like a birthmark on their eye, or because I have one too. I have a beauty mark on one of my eyebrows, but it's hard to see. Only if you come close you'll see it, but see if you have something like that. No. Let me see any scars that I can see. Okay. So what happened there? Bad acne scar. Yeah, I understand. So you've had acne, right? Do you know if you have any other scars that I should be aware of? Other than that one, no? Okay, let me just inspect just in case. Okay. I've also. Okay. Now, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be staring into your eyes very hard. It's gonna be uncomfy, but I want to see the real shade of your eyeballs, okay? Do you mind looking up? Okay. So I would say hazel, right? More into the, okay. Yeah, I would say so too. Let's see. Let me go on this side. Nope. Okay. So you have a birthmark behind your ear. Check on the other side. Let me see. Nope. Okay. We are done, but before I finish, I want to ask you, what is there anything that I've taken note of that you don't want in your bust? Yes, we want it to be as detailed as possible, but ultimately you are, or but ultimately you're the one who's paying for this piece of work. So I want to know if there's anything that the artist should know when sculpting your bust. Yeah, I can totally make a note of that. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so we are totally done with the first part of this session for you. All that I have left here is just taking note of, since we are going to be mailing out this piece of work, do you want us to write something on the packaging box? For my one. Do you really want me to say that? Oh, no, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. With love. What is your... okay. I'm just kidding. Okay. And then, what is the name of this person that you're trying to give this to? And you spell that with... And I'm sorry, what's a good email address so that we can let you know? I'm gonna need an email address, phone number. Okay. At... okay. .com. And then and I also need your phone number. Okay. Alrighty. So let me see the schedule, because we would like to give you an estimate as to when this will get done and delivered. So you are gonna be done with the full session today. The artist, let me see. It looks like they have a pretty okay week, not the busiest. So your bust should be done. To add all the details should be done by Around half in a month from now, like half a month, 2 weeks. Okay. After that, after the sculpture is done, you'll come into the store. You're gonna check it one last time, make sure that we're not missing anything, and then you'll pay with us, and we were gonna get it, and then we'll take care of the shipment. Okay? Yeah. You should be all done. Let me just call my boss and see if he's ready for you, okay? 1 second. Yeah. Hi. I have your 10 o'clock appointment already taken all the measurements, and all the procedures have been done to your liking. I'm wondering if you're ready to take them in. Yeah, I already offered them water, and yeah, they're doing a full day today. Complimentary lunch. Okay, yeah, I'll let them know. I don't think you have any schedule for the rest of the day, just them. Like I said, they're doing a full day. Okay. Okay, yeah, let them know. Alright, bye. It looks like they are ready for you. They did let me know that you're gonna have a complimentary lunch that's gonna be in the house. So whenever you're hungry, just let us know so that we can order it. They also told me to advise you to go to the restroom before you guys get started, because you're not gonna get a break for 4 hours, and it's very important for them to it's very important for their process for you to stay still. So if you need to use the restroom, now is the time. Yeah, you're just gonna go down the corridor, and then the last door you see, that's the door. I don't think I need anything else from you, so you should be all set. Go ahead and use the restroom. It's just right there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, then bye. Have a nice session. Bye.